Fans fear that Deshaun Watson is mentoring Shedeur Sanders and may be a bad influence. Criticism mounts over Browns' veterans' guiding role with young quarterback. As the Cleveland Browns prepare for the 2025 season amidst quarterback uncertainty, veteran Deshaun Watson, now sidelined by a re-torn Achilles, is taking on a mentorship role. His main focus, rookies Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. But Watson's involvement hasn't been met with universal praise. Instead, a wave of skepticism has rippled across fan communities, raising questions about his influence in the Browns' quarterback room. Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com reports, Watson has been an awesome teammate inside the quarterback room and meeting rooms, and particularly supportive of the incoming quarterbacks. Watson has taken Sanders under his wing to help him come up the learning curve quickly, and it's been working. Despite Watson's earnest efforts, many fans remain unconvinced. Online chatter on platforms like X and Reddit has labeled the mentor role a disaster, with some describing Watson's hefty contract, $35,900,000, 0 cents cap hit, as a burden rather than a boon. One fan commented, "Worst transaction in all of sports history," while another demanded, "The Browns need to release Watson. The organization should move on from the Watson disaster." Mentorship a misstep. Watson's eagerness to guide wouldn't be surprising under normal circumstances. A once promising prodigy with unmatched talent, his career was derailed by injuries and off-field issues, including a lengthy suspension for alleged misconduct. Now, confined to rehab, Watson has chosen to invest his time and energy into the team's future signal callers. Shedeur Sanders, son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel, the Browns' 2 rookie QB picks, have found in Watson a sounding board. Gabriel told Heavy Magazine, "He's been a guy I've connected with as well, in our offensive unit meetings, talking through concepts, and how he sees it in the red area. Just how you think of it." Why some fans are wary, critics point to Watson's ongoing physical struggles and his lack of recent on-field production. He was a loner. He dressed like the fuck, while other fans wore KGs and tuck. With 2 Achilles tears in less than a year, Watson was candidly described by Browns owner Jimmy Haslam as a big swing and miss. That tarnished reputation is fueling doubt about Watson's suitability as a mentor. Skeptics argue that his history does not inspire confidence in his leadership, and they question whether the team should be investing $230 million, 0 cents total, in a presence that may be more symbolic than strategic. However, others defend Watson's value in the QB room. Cabot emphasizes that alongside QB competition between Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Gabriel, and Sanders, Watson has brought emotional support and playbook insights. His presence, they note, contributes to a more mature, experienced quarterback culture, especially valuable in meetings that shape the offense's direction. Regardless of the narrative, Watson's mentorship of Shedeur Sanders is adding drama to an already crowded quarterback competition. With training camp looming and 4 quarterbacks vying for the starting role, Watson's guidance could become a defining asset or a glaring distraction. As Cleveland fans watch closely, all eyes will be on Sanders' development and whether Watson's influence proves to be a blessing or burden. Only time and on-field performance will tell which verdict holds true. In the fast-paced, high-stakes world of professional football, image is everything. Talent may get you on the field, but talent and cultivation of greatness may also keep you on the field. But character, public perception, discipline, and leadership keeps you in the hearts of fans and the hands of sponsors. That's why recent whispers coming out of training camps and social media circles have some fans more than a little uneasy. According to multiple sources, NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson has taken Colorado star Shedeur Sanders under his wing. And while mentorship is often a cause for celebration, in this case, it's stirring a strange blend of curiosity, caution, and outright concern. Deshaun Watson, once a golden boy of the league, has seen his reputation crater over the past few years. The cloud of legal controversy, suspension, and a sense of unmet expectations hangs over his career like a stadium under a thunderstorm warning. So when word spread that he was offering guidance to Shedeur Sanders, son of NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders and one of the most talked about college prospects in the nation, some fans didn't cheer. They cringed. The promise of Shedeur isn't just another quarterback with a famous last name. He's a force, At Colorado, he brought flair, fire, and fearlessness to a program that badly needed it. With a rocket arm, calculated poise, and a confidence that feels inherited from his father, Shedeur Sanders has been pegged by scouts as a potential franchise leader in the NFL. He's got the tools, but as every football fan knows, talent is only half the equation. His father, Coach Prime, has tried to shield him from distractions and pitfalls. Protect your brand is a mantra around the Sanders household. Shedeur has made smart moves, leaned into NIL opportunities, and avoided the usual college star pitfalls. So when fans heard Deshaun Watson had taken a liking to the young quarterback, training with him, offering advice, and even hanging out socially, some started to ask a dangerous question. Is Shedeur learning from the wrong playbook? Shedeur, the double-edged sword of mentorship. Mentorship is a sacred bond in sports. Veteran players help younger athletes avoid the same mistakes, fast-track their growth, and learn how to carry the weight of expectation. But what if the mentor is still struggling to balance his own legacy? Deshaun Watson knows pressure. He knows what it's like to be crowned a future and then become a cautionary tale. His insights could help Shedeur avoid landmines both on and off the field. After all, adversity teaches, and Watson has had his share. But to fans, his very presence represents everything Shedeur should avoid. Off-field drama, image rehab campaigns, and strained locker room dynamics. Social media has lit up with polarizing takes. One fan posted, "I hope Shedeur is just learning how to throw better, not how to dodge lawsuits." Another wrote, "Every young QB needs a mentor, but there are 30 other guys I'd rather see him with than Watson." And yet, others push back. You don't forget Deshaun Watson was elite before the noise. Maybe he's trying to help Shedeur not end up like him. That's leadership too. Football's mirror. The NFL is a mirror of American culture, and this story is no different. It's about second chances, public scrutiny, the weight of lineage, and the fear that greatness can be derailed by the company one keeps. For Shedeur, the stakes are high, not just because of his father's name, but because he's already being framed as the face of the next generation. In a way, Deshaun Watson's interest in Shedeur may not be sinister or concerning, it might be redemptive. Perhaps Watson sees in the younger quarterback the version of himself that never quite got to finish the story the way he wanted. Maybe he wants to help Shedeur write a better ending. And Shedeur, but narratives are slippery in sports. Fans don't just cheer for wins, they cheer for stories. And the one brewing between these two players has shades of both hope and warning. Coach Prime's role, of course, one name keeps popping up in every conversation: Deshaun Sanders. Coach Prime has always been fiercely protective of his sons, and he's no stranger to controversial alliances. But he also knows how the media works. If he's allowing this mentorship to happen, perhaps he sees something most fans don't: a teachable moment, a chance for growth, or maybe just a talented quarterback sharing notes with another. Still, fans remain skeptical. With every Instagram post or off-season workout video of the two together, the unease grows. Not because they hate Watson, but because they love Shedeur. He represents the future, and the future, by definition, shouldn't come with baggage.